down.
Hey Smeg Toaster owners, I was unsuccessful in finding a YouTube video how to make my toaster stay down when I was trying to make toast, and I love my toaster, didn't want to get rid of it, so let me take you through it without any further ado. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to turn it upside down. You've got 2 screws here, 2 screws here, 2 screws here, so these 6 screws we're going to take out. I already did that. Step 2, you're going to get a screwdriver, or I just use my kitchen knife. It looks like this is a more complicated step than it is, but you literally just pop these little guys out, and this is just a plastic piece. So once you get all 4 of these guys out, you can kind of loosen it, and you can kind of feel it coming up a little bit. So you don't want to break it, but you do have to use a little bit of manhandling. And this part really scared me because I didn't know what was going on. Had never done this before. Don't work on appliances, but as you can see, once you get the 4 pieces, you're going to take one side off, do the same thing on the other side. That one needs a little bit extra. And below this, you're going to find a few more set of screws. Oh, I forgot this guy. Take these off, give them a good clean. This is just plastic, but I washed ours off, came off nice and clean. There's another set of screws in here, so I'm going to take those off real quick for you. 1, 2, 3, 4. I put these in a separate bowl, that way I could keep track of what went where. And okay, so once you get those all out, then and make sure your toaster is unplugged while you do all of this. Then you're going to very carefully, this works for honestly any toaster, doesn't have to be a Smeg. With the Smeg, to get this off, this little ball actually unscrews, which is really kind of cool. Put him in here, and then you're going to very carefully take your case off. There's going to be a hard wire here. Sometimes these slide off. Mine didn't just slide off, so I just left it on. But over here, you're going to get the motherboard or whatever it's called. I am not tech savvy, but you can very gently slide that out. You'll see these little slots slide into this little slot. I don't know if I put my light, it's really bright, but anyway, that plugs into there. So we're going to very carefully, now we're going to stand it back up. And what I did last time was I tilted it forward because I've got that long part that sticks out. And so you just kind of shimmy it around and you can get that guy off. So also just be careful if you did not disconnect this, to be careful that it doesn't. You can also take the crumb tray out, give that a good clean. And so this is the crazy thing. Toasters, pretty much, there's not a lot to them. There's not a lot to fixing them. So basically, your function is this. If your toaster slides down easily here, then it's most likely just a cleaning problem. Now, if you're having a heating element problem, I can't help you there. But functioning, I can help you. So you're going to want to, I used a new paintbrush, gave it a good clean here and here. You can wipe this magnet off. Wipe this magnet off really good. You'd think that these 2 pieces magnet together and that is what holds it in. It's not. It's actually this plastic piece. So you want to make sure this cleans off really nice. It catches somehow, I don't know, some toaster magic, but you're going to want to give it a good clean. You can use a toothbrush. You can use whatever. Clean out that underneath. It's mostly crumbs. All of the crumbs together probably made a slice of toast that came out of this, but I was so excited that I wanted to share this. So, as much as it seems like, hey, why is that not working? If you plug this guy back into the motherboard, and then you plug it back into the wall, oops, most likely your toaster is gonna have been repaired. And I know it seems insane. I'm making a video, I'm so excited about this. So, then we're gonna plug her back in. And this did not work before, but now it does. And so that's what happens. Okay, so once we are assured that all is well and good, then we're going to abort. That way we can take her back apart. I want to unplug her again. Now we're just going to do everything in reverse, put it back together. I also kind of used, once it's unplugged, I also went in there and just tried to get out any little chunks that were stuck on there, held it over, gave another good shake. You want to get as much crumbs out of there because the crumbs are what's causing the problem. You can wipe this casing down, just don't try to get a lot of water in there. But, so now we're going to put her back together. We are going to just go in reverse. It's a little tricky. Get it back down there. I'm being careful of both the board and my little wire. Now I need to connect my motherboard in here. I like to put it back together first so it's nice and tight where it's supposed to be. Then I'm going to turn her over. I'm going to reset. I took these screws off last, so I'm going to put these screws on first. Screw this guy back on. He's back on there. Once I put these screws back on, to keep this video short, because your time is important, I'm not going to do that right now. Then you're going to literally put these on. They clip in. They will literally just clip in. The only thing that you have to be mindful of is one goes over, one goes under. So this side goes over, this side goes under. And the only other thing I did notice is here I got a little notch out. I'm sure that's for my wire. So as I put it in my underside, I'm going to make sure my wire is tucked in there. Clip these guys in, put my original screws back on, flip her over, because I didn't do the screws, that's why I did that. Put my crumb tray back in, plug her in, and have some toast.